So hello, my name's Gurian, and so this is me at the National Convention with Whitney, Greg, and Phyllis. And so my journey is definitely a little bit different. I came from pharmaceutical sales, and for me, what brought me to this path was more that, well, one, I have 3 herniated discs in my lower back from an accident I had in '97, and I could not work out the way I used to. And I used to be a personal trainer and a fitness manager for 24 Hour Fitness. And my degree is in exercise science, so that was the route that I knew how to lose weight and keep it off. I was more of an athletic trainer. And that wasn't working because I couldn't do the exercise anymore to know to keep my weight off. And this program was introduced to my wife, Michelle Gonzalez, who's a family practice, she's over there in the back, family practice physician, through another physician who talked a little bit about doing it in her practice. And then I said, let's look into this. I wanted out of pharmaceuticals, and then I got the lovely phone call from Whitney over here, and we met together. And you know, I was kind of resistant completely, like a lot of people are in the beginning. And when she told me how much weight I would lose doing this program, I laughed at her, and I said, there's no way that I'm going to lose that much that fast. And she said, well, don't believe me, just try it. And I'm like, okay. She threw down the challenge. So I did try it, and it worked like magic. And I literally lost 25 pounds in 5 weeks, and now I'm happy to say that I have kept that weight off for the last 2 years. So that's more thing. Once I did the program, I was hooked because I realized, I started looking into it, and I'm a very, very analytical and critical person because in the pharmaceutical industry, you had to dive through all these studies to see what's truth and what's not truth. And you really start to understand how many studies are actually so biased that you can't really trust them. So I looked really deep into this company from my perspective to see if it's something I could really get my heart behind. And I love the way one of my coaches, Denise Caesar, calls this company the company of surprises, because the more you peel away the onion of most companies, the more you start to find the dirt and things that you don't like about a company. But the more you peel away the onion layers of Take Shape for Life, the more beautiful integrity, truth you find, and it's just one of the most amazing companies in America for sure. So for me, I did this business for the last 2 years part-time because I quit my job as a pharmaceutical rep. I enrolled in a master's program of transpersonal psychology, and I'm 4 months away from getting my master's degree, so happy about that. And I built this business doing it part-time, trying to manage that and helping my wife with her practice and doing all this stuff. So it can be done part-time, it can be done full-time, and it just depends on how you want to build it. And so I've been very blessed with the team that I've been able to put together. So that's my story, and I'll go on with the slides and see what we have here, since this is my first time doing it. Okay, so there is 2 business strategies that you can go with, and I was this strategy in the beginning because I wasn't interested in building teams, and I didn't even think about that. I wanted to help people lose weight, and that was the strategy that I chose. And I was just a coach, and I started helping 50, 60 people lose weight, and I was making a nice, healthy money while I was going to school. That was absolutely fine for me for a while. But then I realized that I'm only one person, and this program is so good that more people than just what I could help need to learn this program. So I started looking at the second option here, which is saying, well, what if I started actually helping other people become coaches and do what I do? Then we can help a lot more people, because as everybody has seen, we have a really big problem in this country with 200 million Americans overweight. That's going to be the healthcare crisis in this country more than anything else. So I started building teams, and I became client and team-focused combination, and that's a perfect strategy because, believe it or not, working with a coach who's excited is almost more, to me, it was more exciting to work with them than it was to work with a client who's resistant and cheating and doing their things to sabotage themselves. And I'm sitting here pulling my hair out going, well, I don't know what to tell you. You either look at this piece of cake and decide health, or you decide that cake's more important. And, but with my coaches, it was great because they were eager, the ones they wanted to learn, and we went through self-development and personal development, and I found that to be way more satisfying. So I love building teams. It's one of my most favorite things to do. So strategy 1, we kind of just talked about it, is client-focused, and it's absolutely a fine strategy. If that's what you want to do, and just be a coach and just coach people, I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you see a bigger picture, then you can do that. So this is how you make it to senior coach. So this is just being regular health coach where you're just supporting clients is you get 5 clients underneath you, and if they order the average order, you'll make it past $1,000, and you need 5 clients, and then you become a senior coach. Now, when you start, you're starting at 20% payout from whatever orders come in. When you make senior coach, then you go to 25%. So you get a raise just by going to senior coach. So 5 people, you automatically get a raise. The company gives you a raise. And if you do it in the first 30 days, you earn a $100 bonus. The company awards you a $100 bonus to do it. Or you just earn an average of $350 if you don't do it in the first 30 days. So for supporting 5 people, that takes you less than an hour a week, and earning $350 is pretty good, if that's all somebody wanted to do. Okay, so 20 to 35% earned on client orders, and then there's consistency bonuses. So this, you get raises as you move up. From senior coach to manager is $3,000, to associate director. It's coming up? Yep. Got it. Thank you. And then these are quarterly bonuses. If you average $2,000 for 3 months straight, you get a $250 bonus. $4,000, you get a $500, and if you become executive director, you get a $1,000 bonus, and those bonuses are definitely nice to have.
How many orders is average of 2,000?
To have $2,000 in orders, it's less than 10, maybe 8.
10 people that are healthier, you say?
Yeah, if that even. I think it's probably like 8, and you'd really get to 2,000. So if you help 8 people get healthy, then you earn $650 plus $250 every 3 months. So just doing that, I'm sure everybody here would love to have an extra $650, a month. That's a big raise. That's a $6,000 raise just by supporting 8 people. Okay, so ways to move up in rank. So manager is 3,000 frontline orders, and the senior advisor legs, which we didn't get into yet, but this is when you're building teams, when you actually have coaches, and that coach has 5 people. You have 2 coaches that are under your front line that have 5 people each. Then you have 2 senior advisor legs, and you make manager doing that as well. And then associate director is 4,000, director is 5, executive director is 6. And as you can see, you can make it through building teams too, not having just the volume. And I have somebody on my team who built it, building just teams. So, to build a client base, to make executive director as a coach, you need 6,000 in volume, which is an average between 21 to 25.